Today, I'm going to show you how I make butter. Where am I? I'm in my playroom. Well, not my playroom. This is my sunroom that has been converted to a playroom. And I live in a very small house. And so when my baby is napping, which is when I make butter, I have to like hide to the furthest recesses of the house so that the food processor doesn't wake the baby up. So I make my butter in the food processor. It is the fastest. I've tried the blender and I've tried the hand mixer. And honestly, you can make it in, I'll time it when I do this, and you can make it really fast. Which is kind of like how I need to roll when I've got a baby napping. And when the baby naps, you have to get all the things done. So this is raw milk, and I left it out so that it's room temperature, because room temperature, no, cat, this is not good. Room temperature, cream makes butter faster. So this is not an instructional video for the average person on how to make butter. This is how I make butter with the milk from my cow. You could use cream from the store, but I've only done it with the cream from the store that was like from a local dairy. When you do it in the food processor, some things and tips that I've learned, you don't want to fill it very full. There's a max line in here somewhere, but part of the process of making butter is that it needs to get to that whipped cream stage and then move past it. And so if you fill it really full, there's less air for it to move around. Also, your food processor will probably leak out the top. Don't, like most of them do. So anyway, I do this just in case. Okay, so I'm gonna whiz this. It's gonna be super loud, so I'm gonna mute it and turn the volume off. Okay. So now I can see from looking in it that the butter fat has separated from the buttermilk. I'll show you close up in a second, but once I get to this stage, I'm going to stop it. If you move past it, you can actually incorporate the butter fat in with the buttermilk. I've never done that before, but anyway, what was that, like a minute, maybe? Just making a tea. Actually, this is a chicory, hazelnut chicory. Okay, so got everything ready here. I have got salt, Himalayan salt. I don't know if pink salt matters. I've got cheesecloth over a little strainer over a bowl, which is what I'm going to strain it into first, and then I have a bowl of cold water. I should get one of those spatula things. Okay, so, and this is what I do. So we're probably getting about 12 gallons a week right now from our cow. The calf is about just over 3 weeks old. So when he's 8 weeks old, 7 or 8 weeks, we can separate him from the mum, but we're calf sharing, which means that the calf nurses from the mum freely day and night right now. And then it'll mean that it will nurse from the mom just during the day, and I'll get the morning milk. We'll separate them at night. So we no longer buy butter from the store. So I skim the cream off the milk and use it. Now I do use cream. We use it. I'm gonna put this in my tea. My hazelnut. We use cream in our coffee and tea. We use it on berries and snacks. And then recently I got some milk cultures, some heritage milk cultures, and I'm going to use it to make those, and creme fraiche and cream cheese and sour cream. So 12 gallons doesn't seem to go that far when you need all the cream. So this is the butter. Look at the color. This is what butter from a cow looks like. Isn't that weird? I mean, it changes depending on what the cow's eating. It's wintertime right now, but I just find that so interesting. So this is not cultured butter. That's a whole different gambit that you can Google. which is supposed to be really good for you and very flavorful. So I've got my butter in my cheesecloth, a little tap dance, get that out. And now I'm gonna put it in cold water and I'm gonna rinse out the butter. I dropped a bit of butter. Oh, butter is precious. Sorry, it cuts off my head. It's a really tough camera angle in our galley kitchen. So I need to rinse, come over here. I need to rinse the butter milk out of the butter, because if you don't, oh, that's cold water, then your butter will spoil faster. So I do this and burn my hands in the super cold water. I don't have ice cubes, but I don't even think it matters. Our water is gravity feed water, and which comes off the top of a mountain, and it's really cold. So cold. You can't fake that. You can't fake that. Man, how does it do that? Okay. I mean, I could rinse it and rinse it and rinse it and rinse it and rinse it, rinse it, rinse it, but I'm just gonna, whoa, I'm gonna do that. Okay, just a little pat of butter, but I'm out of butter, so I had to do this, so. Obviously you want your hands to be clean, 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 because the cleaner you are, the longer your food lasts. Okay, so now I need another bowl. Oh, so many bowls. It's probably a more efficient way to do this, but I find that I like just to make a lot of dishes. So now I'm gonna salt it, because we like salted butter. A lot of people will use like unsalted butter for baking. I don't need a lot because this is just a small little guy. Now I'm incorporating the salt. And when I do this, what I like to do, this is a small piece, so it's really hard to tell, but I fold it with the crease down. That was kind of awkward. But then the little tiny, you just want to get all the little drips of water out. First couple times I made butter. And I mean, I'm only in my well, I made butter before, but this is my first time making butter with my own cow. And I didn't get enough of the water out the first time. And when you go and you cut into the butter, there's like water in it, like little tiny drips. So what my thinking is when I make it is that every drip counts. So I'm incorporating the salt and I'm getting the drips. And they say that if you let it sit with the salt in it, it'll help work the water out. But sometimes in life, you just want to get it done. I'm also wearing an apron because I haven't been great about wearing aprons lately. And you just, when you're working with cream and dairy, you just ruin your clothes. I mean, you don't, you can use stain remover, but have you ever watched Wartime Kitchen and Garden? If you Google that or look it up on YouTube, you can see episodes, and it's basically reenactments of how they lived during the Second World War in England. And in the kitchen specifically, and they wore nice outfits, but then they wore like these aprons that were kind of like frocks, like a full dress. Because look at the exposed t-shirt here. I'm at high risk of butter. So I didn't get a lot of water, just a little bit, but enough that it's good to go. So I'll just grab some wax paper and I'm gonna form it. It's gonna be so classy, guys. I hate buying perishable things. I do, like single-use things, I should say. I do buy single-use things because I'm making my own butter and I need to do it. So what I do, because I don't have paddles and all the things, is I kind of just put it, I roll it. You can't even really see. Can you see that? Okay. That's so good. And then I have a dough scraper for making bread. And I mean, you could use anything. This is not scientific, obviously. And then I just squish it so the sides are flat. One day I'll get a butter mold, but for now this is what I do. And then I stick it in the fridge. And so then it kind of makes a shape and it's done. Yay, butter! This is like not even half a cup, but it'll get us by until I get more cream and can make all the butter. Yay! Okay, well that's it. Hope you enjoyed my short tutorial on how to make butter, and I hope you have a beautiful day. If you like this video, be sure to give it the thumbs up. And also, if you want to hear about more of the things that I'm going to make with cream, or if you want to find out about my gardening journey, make sure that you subscribe. Okay, have a great day. Thanks, bye.